We did it. Welcome to day 5 of the Crack Your Consistency Code Health Challenge. Final day. I hope you feel that you have been challenged this week. I hope that you feel like you've really learned a lot about yourself this week. Because again, my programs are all about digging deep to the core. None of this shallow wellness, going in blind, your typical, I'm doing this because I want to lose 20 pounds. Because we are where we are today if we're frustrated because of those repetitive starting all over again, doing the mass made programs that just don't stick. So I hope that this week challenged you and that you've learned about yourself and you are excited to keep going. So a quick review. Day 1, we cracked consistency 1, which was your conclusion. So that was really creating that ideal health self, right? That vision of health for you, that's beyond just your shallow, I want to lose 20 pounds for this event or because summer's coming up, right? It's really visualizing how you want to move, how you want to think, how you want to work, how you want to interact. And then we talked about breaking that down into goals and celebrating those small wins rather than just, having this lofty goal that you are never going to achieve, or that is just so far into the future it doesn't feel tangible, right? So we want to celebrate the small wins along the way. Day 2 was establishing your cornerstone. So that's kind of like your values, right? It's the anchor, it's the foundation, your health purpose for why you want to get healthy and stay healthy. And we talked about why your weight is not your why, how you really need to keep peeling back the onion like that 3-year-old asking why, so that when you are tempted, either with a food or drink or with skipping a workout or with, sleeping in instead of doing something that would really be a betterment to yourself, you're remembering this cornerstone, okay? Number 3, day 3 was customization. And customization really gets into the fact that these mass-made diet and fitness programs, they don't know you. And they're saying, follow this to a T and everything will be great. You'll get the body that you want, but they don't know your personality, right? My whole entire method at Whole Hearty Health is that 2 different people will approach the same exact health plan in 2 totally different ways. And I know this with my 30 years of experimentation and research and failures and successes in wellness, but also my 5 years in coaching, that 2 different people, when they wake up in the morning, they want to do 2 different things. So if I were to say, here is your golden unicorn health plan, they're going to think about it in different ways. Different pieces of it will frustrate them. Different pieces of it will come easily and naturally to them. So it's very, very important to have a plan that is customized to your personality, your preferences, and your priorities. And we talked about how TripleFit, my signature 9-week wellness program that is launching, the start date is September 4th. That's onboarding week. We talked about how the whole purpose of TripleFit is really confidently creating, not like, Gina and Jerry over there, they do this, so I think I'm going to do that too. No, it's staying in your lane. It's confidently creating and consistently crushing a customized, personal wellness system that is really designed for your aligned food, focus, and fitness so you can slim down, tone up, think sharp, and keep going. So we talked about those elements within TripleFit and how it's based on learning your personality and leveraging that as your superpower, right? Your priorities and goals, your preferences, right? Your bio individuality. And then finally, yesterday on day 4, we talked about your character, right? That is a C of 3 C's, because the 3 C's that we delivered on day 4 were having confidence and self-compassion and calm, right? Is that calm, compassionate confidence that you need to show up with as you are building and executing and maintaining your health. So we discussed how for me, like technology, setting up like Roku's and Chromecasts and Wi-Fi, I just feel cringe when I approach technology, which is hilarious because my mom, who is 70, and my son, who is 10, are like the best at this. And so is Andy. But I don't know, that's just not a goal for me. I have a lot of other interests and it's not something that I want to like dedicate a lot of time and energy to. But here, if you feel like you don't have health skills or you don't feel like you're winning at wellness, but you showed up here today for a reason, this week for a reason, that is a goal for you. You really do want to improve your health and you want to get healthy and stay healthy so you don't have to start all over again ever again. Then this attitude, right, of expectancy and this attitude of calm and assurance is what you need in order to really execute consistently this wellness program for yourself. Okay. So now we are on day 5. That was a quick review. Day 5, we have our final consistent C and what it is that you need. And this is another multiple of C's. So in general, it is a combination of curriculum. Oh, wait, do I need to drum roll? Let's drum roll this. The final C to make it all stick, right? That this all sounds great, but what do I need to, how, like, I understand that I can set it all up and those are the prerequisites, but I really need the program. Like, what program should I follow? And you're telling me I should customize it. Where do I even begin? How do I even begin to develop a meal plan for myself with some light structure, right? I call them PEGs, personal eating guidelines. Or how should I work out, right? What actions should I take? I call those AHAs, aligned health actions, right? So drum roll, you need a combination of 3 things, and they all begin with the letter C. And here we go. It is a curriculum to follow that teaches you step by step so you're not going in blind, you don't feel lost or frustrated. It is a community that you feel like you can interact with and feel motivated by, connect with, support, and get inspired by, and coaching. Alrighty. And whether that is one-on-one coaching or whether that is within a group setting, because doing it on your own is very defeating and frustrating. And we've all learned over the past, like, I don't know, 5 to 8 years, this word accountability, came into play. But accountability, if no one is watching you or holding you accountable or supporting you or cheering you on when you just want to get that gallon of ice cream after the kids are in bed and just stand at the island and start digging in. Wow, that was really specific, wasn't it? When you are feeling like you want to do that, you need to have that coaching and that community to support you through it. Because I'm telling you right now, your husband or your wife, they do not want to tell you to put down the pizza. You tell them, you say, okay, I'm starting this new thing on Monday. And whenever I'm about to eat a cupcake or pizza or have a third glass of wine, you need to just tell me, hey, remember you told me that you wanted to, start this thing on Monday and that you want to be healthy again. And they are terrified. They're terrified to tell you that. How do I know? Because I probably told my husband to do that to me 52 times. And he hates it because now it's putting the onus, it's putting the blame on him. So that when you are frustrated, when you're like, GD, I just really want to have this piece of cake for my kid's birthday or this pizza that you ordered for yourself, he or she, right, your significant other or your friend or anybody who you have asked to support you, you're making them be the bad guy and they hate it. They don't want to do it. So let's let them be. Let's let them do their thing. And if you now want to have that support, have that curriculum, that coaching, and that community, then this is the way for you to interact and do it on your own, and you don't have to bring anybody into the mix. So we're going to follow the general flow that we've done here of the wrong way, reasons why it's wrong, the right way. But I just want to remind you that if you go over to wholehearty.com/TripleFit waitlist, you can get on the waitlist for when enrollment opens for TripleFit. So onboarding starts September 4th. But this weekend, enrollment is going to open. So I just kind of wanted to give you a little introduction today. So in case you're interested in being with a cohort over the next 9 weeks, however, the tweak for this program specifically, this is the first time that I'm doing this, is that you have an option within the program to either do it on your own, with literally no coaching at all. You can just buy the program. And again, this is not like, here's what you do every day. It's here's how you design what you want to do every day. Because I've told you, what I tell Gina to do every day is going to be different from what I would tell Jerry to do every day. So it's teaching you to take that power, right? You take the power, and it teaches you exactly how to build that customized personal wellness system for food, focus, and fitness based on your personality preferences and priorities so that you can take it and run with it. So option one is to just do it on your own. Option two is to be in a group where you can ask questions, and I chime in the group as well. I'm overseeing the group, and you're with other people, and you're like, what are you doing for this? What are you doing for that? Hey guys, everyone, post a picture of the dinner that you cooked last night so that we all hold ourselves accountable. What are you packing for your kids' lunches? Here's some examples. Hey guys, here's a picture of me on a bike ride. Oh my gosh, I haven't used my bike in years. You just inspired me. These are real examples that have come out of the communities that I've hosted. But then option three is either in addition to that group setting or instead of the group setting, because again, after coaching folks for 5 years, I know that some people are terrified of sharing in groups, but some people thrive in sharing with groups. That holds them even more accountable. So whether you want coaching plus or instead, or group plus or instead of the group, you can get one-on-one coaching from me. So you can get the program with and learn and interact with the group that I'm facilitating, or you can get the program and have one-on-one coaching with me where we will meet either every week or every other week based on your preferences. So I just wanted to get that out there. TripleFit or wholehearty.com/TripleFit waitlist to get on there, so you will be the first to know ahead of everybody else when enrollment opens. Okay, it's going to open within the next couple of days. I just wanted to get the consistency challenge out first. So the wrong way of doing any health program, right? You learned about the absolute worst way to start any health program on day one, and that's going in blind with no vision, just saying you want to lose 20 pounds for spring break. Zip. No, it's not going to last. It's not long-term. It's going to make you really mad at yourself. So, but another wrong way of then of going into the full program is going it alone, right? I want it that way. I just like doing things on my own. I don't need a coach. I don't need a community. And again, you can get into like TripleFit, for example, and do that on your own, but it's hard to maintain when you don't have any support, right? So reason number one that going at it alone can lead to a lack of motivation, lack of accountability, causing you to easily stray from your health goals, right? So when you are the only one responsible for your progress, it's really easy to just kind of fall off track, and you have this like, since you don't have that external accountability, it can really be tempting to give in to all of those distractions, make excuses, right? Because the consistency code was all about going from excuses to action, right? So you really need to recognize the importance of having a support system, whether it is a community or a coach, but then also having some sort of method, right? Having some sort of curriculum to follow, so you're not just kind of making stuff up willy-nilly. And I have not used willy-nilly in a long time, and I'm just really glad that I used that word right there. That was really fun. I challenge you to use the word willy-nilly today in your conversations. Okay. All right. So reason number two that going at it alone is just not recommended is that without the external input and support, you might struggle to find solutions when you face obstacles in your journey. So, you've tried the Beachbody, you've tried Body for Life, you've tried Tracy Anderson, or, Tone It Up. And I've tried all of these things as well, that I wouldn't know to use them as examples if I didn't try them myself. And so you're just going to keep going through the motions of trying those things, and you might try to customize something for yourself, but you're just not getting that, the input and the support and the feedback for whether or not those programs are working for you. And as you very well know by now, health journeys are filled with ups and downs. So having a coach, community, curriculum to lean on can really make all the difference when you're facing roadblocks, temptations. Sure, there's like the everyday stuff, like not wanting to work out and wanting to eat pizza and cake instead of a salad, whatever. But there's also just like feeling really defeated. There's also injury that can really set people back. right? Let's say you have a back injury or a foot injury and you just want to go off the wagon and say, well, I can't move for 6 months, so I might as well just go hog wild and be completely nothing, right? If you have that all or nothing mentality. So instead, that's just, that's another reason for why going at it alone is not going to get you where you want to go. And if anything, it could even take you 4 to 7 steps back behind where you want to be. And then reason number 3 that going at it alone is never recommended is that social interactions really can boost your mental well-being. And that contributes significantly to your overall health success. So whether that be in a cohort or community, or even interacting one-on-one with a coach, it can really, really spike your motivation and your encouragement and your excitement, because human beings are inherently social creatures and connection is vital to our well-being. So engaging with others who share similar health goals, whether they're not going to be exactly identical, but they're a group of like-minded people who are both trying to improve their health from the inside out, that can really provide the emotional support. It can reduce stress and it can boost mental well-being. So the power of a supportive community really cannot be underestimated. So the wrong way is going at it alone, right? So the better way is having some sort of curriculum, coaching, or community where you're following it, you're showing up for it, you're getting the support, right? And we have a few steps to do this, right? Because that's my flow of the consistency challenge is we give you reasons and then we give you steps. So let's go over the steps. All right. So when it comes to having a curriculum to follow and a coach to give you direction and feedback and insights and advice and guidance, and a community to give you that support and accountability, I'm going to review the pillars of TripleFit. So there are 3 wellness pillars to TripleFit: food, focus, and fitness. I've narrowed these down because overwhelmingly throughout any category or any industry, the power of 3 is there, and it is apparent and it is real, and it makes things so much more tangible. So it's food, focus, and fitness, right? Those are the 3 pillars of triple fit, hence triple, right? Well, then within each of those pillars, food, focus, and fitness, we have 3 systems, because if there's anything that I've learned, A, from my own wellness, but B, from the most successful businesses, is that without systems, and you probably have learned this as a parent perhaps as well, without systems, everything crumbles, everything falls down. So there are 3 systems within each of those pillars of food, focus, and fitness. And the 3 systems are your personality, your priorities, and your preferences. And you've heard of me talk about these before, is that you really have to customize your food, focus, and fitness based on your personality, which is the Enneagram in the way that I teach it. So the Enneagram is 9 different personality types. It's an ancient personality typing system. You learn about the motivations behind your behaviors. And a bonus to the program is with the Enneagram, beyond learning about yourself and who you are in health, you also get to relate to the people in your world, your significant others, your friends, your coworkers, and this relational connection that the Enneagram brings just changes the game in all of your relationships. And let's be real, relationships really kind of impact our health as well, right? They say that the 4 to 5 people that you spend the most time with, you become them. You are the most people you spend the most time with. And I'm like, great, I guess I'm like, an 8, almost 9 and a 10-year-old, but hey, they're great. So that's what we get into in the personality portion. So system number 2 is your priorities. And so I call this whole method, treat your body like a business, because again, the most successful businesses use systems. And there is a book that I followed for not only my own business, but also in one of the marketing agencies that I worked with called Traction. And I took the method of business strategy from that book and tailored it specifically to health. So the priority section section is the treat your body like a business method. And then finally, part 3, system 3 within TripleFit is your preferences. And I call this bio individuality because some people cannot stand Greek yogurt, right? Or yogurt at all. Some people are lactose intolerant, or some people just want to avoid dairy, right? So there's preferences for food. There's some people who really prefer to intermittent fast. There's some folks who prefer to eat 6 small meals a day. Some folks who despise running and yoga. Some folks who only want to swim, right? Bio individuality, your body craves certain things, your body reacts to certain things in certain ways. So those are the 3 systems within each pillar of a TripleFit. So let's go over, so we're talking about kind of the steps here of where you need a curriculum, a coach, and a community. So let's go over each of the weeks. So week 0 is onboarding, alrighty? So you're going to connect with the community. If you choose to go the cohort route, you'll take a before assessment. Then on Tuesday, you'll get more familiar with your Enneagram type. It might take you months to really learn what that Enneagram type is, but at least you kind of start to get familiar with, what you're thinking you might be. Then Wednesday of onboarding week, we get an overview of bio individuality. Thursday, we get an overview of treat your body like a business. Friday, I love ChatGPT, and I like using AI to customize plans and guidance for my health coaching clients. So I don't take verbatim at all from what ChatGPT spits out and give it to a client. I say, hey, I have this client. She is 34. These are her health goals. These are her challenges. These are her preferences, her personality type. She's an Enneagram 2. These are her priorities. These are her goals, right? So I put all of this input in, and then I see what ChatGPT comes out. We have a conversation, and then I connect with my client based on those results. But then I do my own customizing based on the interactions and that the deeper detail I know about this client of mine. And then we work through that. So it's kind of a combination of all those things. So we talk about health, ChatGPT, I call it Health GPT. And then you have Saturday and Sunday for some mindfulness meditation prompts that I have for you before it begins. So how I'm dividing up the 9 weeks is the first 3 weeks, because again, TripleFit, right? So it's 9 weeks. So it's 3 sets of 3. So we're doing the systems and the pillars within each of those sets. So month 1, I will say the first 3 weeks, right? So the first 3-week block, we're doing personality. The second 3-week block are your preferences. And the third 3-week block are your priorities. And even though that's the overarching category for each of those 3 weeks, then each of those 3 weeks is a week of food, a week of focus, a week of fitness. So that's the structure of TripleFit. Again, it's 9 weeks, very clearly laid out. If you want to be the first to know when enrollment opens over the next couple days, you go to wholehearty.com/TripleFit waitlist. And there are going to be a lot of templates as well and assignments within the curriculum, because just like the Crack Your Consistency Code challenge, I'm all about action and execution. I don't want you to watch a video and don't do anything about it. All right. I always am so mad at myself when I listen to podcasts all the time and audiobooks, and I get mad when I listen to it and I said, you know what, I'll go back to that one and then I'll take action on what they said. You really need to take action in the moment or you're going to forget, because we have a lot going on. Right. So, all right, y'all, that sums up the Crack Your Consistency Code challenge. I really, really hope that it was a challenge for you, that you learned a lot about yourself. And I hope now that you have all of these 5 consistent C's, right? Your conclusion, your cornerstone, your customization, your character of the calm, confident, and self-compassion. And now seeing what you can do with all of these to build your own personal wellness system for your food, focus, and fitness based on your personality, priorities, and preferences, then you can put it all together with a specific curriculum and coach and community. And I would be honored to support you through that over the next 9 weeks within the TripleFit program. So wholehearty.com/triplefit waitlist. If you're interested, if you have any questions in the meantime, hit me up. It has been a sincere honor to take you through this challenge, and I hope to see you regardless of whether it's in a program, a challenge, or on the socials or through email. I genuinely hope that we can stay connected and stay healthy, my friends.